Hold on one second. Whoa, just in case. Woo. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Hold on a second. Let me adjust this. Welcome to Be So Light. So, Maya, beautiful wish that you are. Thank you so much for all that you do. Um, I am still kind of like blown away. I made a comment on one of her videos that she was teaching, and I got this notification. Thank you for your input, and I went and looked, and the next thing I knew, it was like 100 people loved what I had to say about her video. And I want to first of all say thank you to the new subscribers. I've only been on YouTube for 4 years, and I was doing really well until they decided to start um, ghosting people down to be seen if they showed their true light and speaking for people's rights. So when they started shadow banning people and doing crazy stuff to a lot of the healers, um, I have a message for YouTube. And this message came in earlier this morning, and I thought it was kind of interesting. And I know YouTube, you can take this, right? Because you dish out your stuff. So you should be able to take when other people speak their truth back to you. So here we go. Lesson number 1. Nobody gets away with anything on this planet. Okay? Because it is a schooling, teaching place for souls to come. But on top of that, nobody gets away with anything because everything is universal law. So guess what? I really hate to say this to you, but I take great pride in knowing this information. Um, and I can say this because I feel I can speak for a lot of other light workers that say the same thing. Constantly we have to watch everything we see on this platform because we can get demonetized. We weren't in the neighborhood of everything for YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. Because this is a year number 7, and because people have been done wrongly energetically on many levels, okay, whatever energy, and I just want you to really pay attention to this. Not the tribe, Be So Light, but YouTube, the company that puts this platform together. Um, I want you to pay attention to this. And this is energy, because that's what I specialize in. I specialize in frequency, codes, energies. I love what I do. I can pop a code into anybody and help somebody start healing
Mhm.
their body when they're ready
Mhm.
to start healing. I can
Mhm.
pop a code into um, water because I work with the water codes. I'm so happy and I love what I do. I know what my sole purpose is on this planet, to be of service in the most utmost highest way and to help others turn their light on and to not carry the energy that is not theirs to carry. Once we find the root cause, we can move past that. We can heal it. That's what my work is. That's what I specialize in. My soul energy is an 11, which means I can manifest. My pathway is an 8.
Mhm.
And then I have the beautiful number 3 that's really surging me up in what I do. So I know who I am. And here's the thing, a lot of people that are a part of this tribe know who they are. And I'm glad to see they're here because that means when they shine their light bright, they help others to shine their light that much brighter. And it's about to get seriously. Listen closely, YouTube. Seriously lit up this year. You might want to run because it's really going to get bright. so bright, you will not be able to hide your eyes with sunglasses. It's not going to help you. What do? What do? What do? So anyway, that beloved message that's coming through right now that I received, and I thought it was so interesting because it's about energy that's being put out and how it recirculates and comes back. And I got true evidence of this today, and I watched everything take place in front of my face. I was just like, whoa, that is amazing how fast this energy just boom, 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 took care of itself. This year, everyone, your light is bright. Things are going to get set right. When your light is bright, things go right. That's all I have to say about that. Let that be your your magical divine words to say this year. My light is bright, things are right. Snap into that. There is no time to be messing around with people who ain't got it together and they're using your energy up the wrong way. And you know who these people are. They're just, you know, they're not willing to do the work. You're trying to help them along and they're just staying like static because they're not ready. And that's okay. We just need to honor people where they are and that's okay. They're not ready yet. I totally get it. That doesn't mean I need to stay celebrating all of your stuff. Okay. So YouTube, the energy that you put out and those that help you and are a part of this, I'm those of you that are sitting behind the monitors and going through and really doing whatever and demonetizing people and striking people, guess what? Because you're a part of that energy has no choice but to come back and show itself in your life because it's cause and effect, the universal law, effect, cause and effect. Is all there is to it. Okay. So everyone either is going to start getting their light right and be in their right light. And if you're not doing that, the universe will appropriately show you what you're doing and will have you learn those lessons. So I really hope those of you that are sitting at your monitors in the companies of YouTube and doing your stuff and really being that way energetically, I hope you understand the contract agreement that you've made on a soul level energy, a frequency energy way that is going to be wreaking havoc with you if it isn't already. So you can keep messing with all the healers, light workers, whatever, and keep doing what you do. But for me to be on here for 4 years and only just now getting up to 95 subscribers, and I know there's more subscribers out there and you're just shadow banning it, just like other people who've been on YouTube way longer than me, who have a lot of their work out there and been in the YouTube um, groups and things, have been doing that and have had this happen to them. Their numbers are going down. And yeah, a lot of us are going to have to formulate new platforms. And there's beautiful platforms out there that do not do this lower frequency, third dimensional, fourth dimensional behavior stuff. And believe me, that took great pleasure to say that because this is my YouTube channel, Be So Light. And if your light ain't right, we got to get it right. And on here, that's what we practice. And because we're going into 2023, let your light be bright, let it be right, let it be divine, let it flow. And these are some words that came through on a channeling when I was putting together my flow charts for Spiral Light. And it's divine timing, divine connection, divine results manifested. Say that. Yes, spell yourself with that. Divine timing, divine connection, divine results manifested. I'm loving that. Say that. So today, because my birthday is tomorrow. Yes. Yes, lovelies. Can I just say I'm gonna be 57? Oh my God, hold on for a I found myself at a chiropractor this morning. Dr. Polly, thank you so much. Dr. Polly has been taking care of this body for over 20 something years. I not only studied my Reiki and studied my massage at the Farrell School of Massage Therapy, knowing Madonna Polly and then Dr. Polly, and I'm telling you, they have really kept me going. And they've been with me ever since all of my illnesses, when I recovered from my second bout of cancer, everything, and healed that and healed myself. Yeah, I didn't do all that other stuff. Nope. I made a decision. Well, I guess I need to stay, follow through on my path. But they have been a part of my life for a very long time, over 20 something years. Hell, I have people that came into my life that were supposed to be friends didn't even make it past 20 something years. I have one friend that made it past 20 something years. At least I think we're still friends. I don't know. We haven't really been talking. I don't know. Maybe I need to check in on that. I'm talking, but I don't get a lot of. Anyway, that's just one of those energies. What I'm trying to say, lovelies, is the reason why I'm really popping on here is to talk about some things that are going on energetically. And I've already talked about the YouTube stuff. So that's a message for those souls who are participating in that energy. Let me tell you, Mama, Divine Mama is watching you. And let me tell you something. Those of us that have been doing the work and we're on our path, trust me, Divine Mama has your back. Yes. There is nothing you cannot do. Trust me on that. I know. So let me finish telling you. So there's so much energy going on, and we got that energetic blast from the sun. Now, I know in California we've been having a lot of water flowing and a lot of shifting, and a lot of the tree spirits, the standing ones, have gone down. My heart just ached when I saw a lot of the standing ones that were down and had to be chopped and cut, and just to try to get them off the roads. And my heart really felt that. But at the same time, I understand the process of what they're doing and what the water is doing, how the water is about high emotions. It's all about that feminine energy washing up, coming in, enhancing and washing away those things that are no longer serving us. Unfortunately, it means some slates have to be completely wiped, completely shifted. And yes, some will be displaced, and yes, some will have things that they will experience and move through. And we send out our love, we send out our prayers of support and healing of anyone that's been affected by this amount of water that's coming in. Now, this amount of water that's coming in is highly new, calibrated, coded energy. It doesn't really matter if anything's being manipulated because of the fact that the divine sun released such a big blast, even though it wasn't directly facing Earth, we're still getting the effects of that, which is going to enhance our active activations in our DNA. So we already have the beautiful Christos that's been taking place the last couple of days. And that energy has been in. If you've been feeling kind of out of sorts, you've been feeling kind of tired and sleepy, like you just want to lay down, you've had a headache came out of nowhere, you don't know why you had it. Please don't give power over to anything with a C and a nine. Um, just know that a part of this process is of divine order. So get yourself some camphor. I have beautiful camphor cubes. A lot of people know when I say camphor cubes, they'll know what I'm talking about. And I put it in my little oil burner. And camphor is really good for bringing senses and cleansing and good for muscle aches and things like that. But I like smelling it in the air. I love that. And in Be So Light, when I'm talking, there's always the high note of pay attention to what I just said. And that is the signal. Gotta love it, right? So that's one of the energy things that's definitely affecting us. Now, there's also what I call the silent void that comes in. And this is why another reason why a lot of us are feeling kind of out associated with ourselves. You don't know what day it really is because we're moving into this wave of energy. We got all this energy that's moving and shifting us. And we're getting so activated. It's like kind of like if you were driving a Honda, now all of a sudden you have a Bentley in front of you and you're stepping into a Bentley. You have to kind of get used to your Bentley, correct? You're kind of looking at it. You're like, oh, I guess I got to get, and then you're kind of going to get upgraded even more to maybe a Roy Royce car. You're going to get into the RR. So think of it as you're shifting and going into all these higher levels. Okay. Which brings me to my next point. If you are experiencing higher anxiety, worry, fear, depression, um, if you're experiencing things where all of a sudden you're getting messages of you need to do an ancestry clearing on your bloodline because there was something going on, like there is something that is showing up bloodline wise and is playing out in your life. You're trying to get ahead or you're trying to feel better in life, and there's just stuff that keeps coming up and it keeps showing up, and there's always a lot. So it's never, you're not getting, you get just a little something and then going back. Sometimes we have to go back through our bloodlines, our ancestor bloodlines, and find out who said something that was ill spoken over our blood. Just because you don't believe that spells and hexes and stuff can affect you, it can affect you. Just the simple fact you don't believe in it, it does affect you. Because if it is something that has happened in the bloodline and it landed on your plate and it's there, you need to be the one to clear it away and cut it. Because the simple fact that you don't believe it makes it that much stronger to mess with you. I went through that. And I know a lot of other healers that have gone through that same thing because, oh, I don't believe in that, da 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 da. Yeah, that person who created that energy knows that you don't believe in it, and that's why they're able to do what they do. And sometimes this has been done a long time back, okay, through your bloodline, all because somebody either was jealous, had envy, got upset, somebody slept with somebody, someone's favorite, or somebody got their panties in a bunch and got upset and pointed a finger and said some words. Sometimes we need to go back and find out if anything was spoken ill over me, over my blood, over my lineage, who spoke ill. And we're talking about it can go all the way back through your past life. So sometimes we just have to do a clear. And sometimes we have to be in that place where you just sit in that space and you clear that energy. You bring awareness, you see it. And when you connect with your higher self, your higher divine self, and you say, you know what am I not seeing? My higher divine self is not going to lie to me. My higher divine self is connected truly to the source and into my high heart self. And it's expanded outwards, which is able to see. And when I go up past my soul star and I go up into the higher chakras, and I'm able to access those places to ask those important questions over the guardian angels who are benevolent light beings. Follow what I'm saying because you will do this. Benevolent light beings over me. to assist me with this. Therefore, when I asked Archangel Metatron, yes, the keeper of the Book of Life, to take a look at my Book of Life, my Akashic Records, to assist me into correcting or seeing a timeline that is ill fit. You can do this, you know. You don't have to wait for someone to come along to help you with this. You have to just believe that you have access to it and know that you do. When you make up your mind to go in to go do this type of work, it is available. Otherwise, if you're just dancing around on the outside of it and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't know if I really can do it, you're doubting yourself, you're not going to get your result. When you go in and do this type of clearing and healing work, you have to already know you're going to have the end results and it's going to be done. Period. There is none of this thinking and maybe. No, you can't enter that. You can't, no. You don't get to go in that realm with that. You have to already know that you're going to go in and you're going to heal this and it's going to be done because you said so. Keep an eye on that because you said so. Okay. That's what you really want to make sure you know. Hold on 1 second, everyone. I'm smelling my beautiful oil. It smells so good. All right. So that's why you really want to pay attention to when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling that energy. Where were you within the past 48 hours? Okay. Were you at a party? Were you hanging out with negative Betty Sue, low running Lulu? Okay. They were depressed and they were sad and they were emotionally vomiting all their issues on you. And now all of a sudden you're wondering why you're feeling down and energetically down. Okay. Come on. You still have to pay attention to these type of things. Because when you pay attention to those energies, you can easily say, oh, that's not mine to carry. That's not mine to deal with. I can release that. So those of you that might be thinking stuff is going on in the bloodline, you need to spend time with that and clear that and say you no longer consent to that energy. And whatever was not forgiven, that you will cut that energy cord and correct that energy by sending it to be transmuted in pure love or sending it back where it came from. And it no longer has any doings with you. Sending it out and let it be transmuted. Okay. When we bring in the source of divine source love, light to come in and help neutralize that, that takes care of all of that. And then taking the time to, because like I said before, a lot of times what happens in these type of energies, people are waiting for the apology. They're waiting for the apology. And a lot of people never got the apology. And when you don't get an apology, what happens? It sits inside of you and it roots and it just keeps bubbling because you're waiting for someone to acknowledge the wrong that they did and to apologize for it. And sometimes we don't get the apology. And when we know that an apology needs to be given, we watch the people who were supposed to give the apology sit back and they don't do that. But yet and still, they don't have a problem if something comes up on their plate. They want an apology. Oh, they quick to pop it off towards you. You got to give an apology. But when it comes to them correcting it, they won't do it. So sometimes we won't get that apology, which is why we take the energy and we transmute it out and let it get healed. Because on that greater level, when it gets healed, you're healing the past timeline. You're healing all those beloved ones that might have been affected by this. Does that make sense? So every action of healing has that beautiful energy to allow that healing to come in. So go back and take a look. Work with your higher team and ask. And the best time to ask is when you're laying down going to sleep or when you're in a bathtub of water and allowing yourself to receive that information. Okay. So if you're going through depression, anxiety stuff, where's it coming from? Ask yourself, is this mine? Because if it's not yours, just say, I don't consent to this energy. I don't consent to this third dimensional timeline of that type of emotional energy right now. Done with it. But if it keeps coming up, it means you got to dig a little bit deeper. Is this coming from a past? Is this coming from a trigger point? Is this coming from something you might have experienced in a womb? Is look at the time. Do you go through this every time around the first part of the year? Does it have that kind of timeline? Because I know back in the day when I used to really experience my depression and my feeling like I don't belong on this planet and da 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 da, and I just got to get off of it, da 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 da. I had to keep going back looking at when was it affected me. Always coming in during the winter time, close to my birthday. And then when I found out what that timeline was related to, in the womb trauma, go back and heal it, boom, done, over. And there's some people I know that are still living a lot of trauma timelines, and they don't realize that a lot of their illnesses are tied to that timeline if they just go back and heal that, release it, release the miasm, release the timeline of that. That's what I do in my work. We go root digging, get to the root of it. You got to go to the root cause. So today, hold on, wait a minute, let me put some crystals in it. Here we go. Oh, you guys gonna get some voice singing. All right, so the blue gold, I couldn't resist because you know how I'm very galactic. GalacticSpiralite.com. Here we go. I was just loving this. Now, blue gold, this is lab made, but I like the fact that it assists with clearing, authentic communication, stimulates and awakens psychic abilities, self acceptance, confidence, and ambition, enhances healing energy, transmits from the hands, and then provides divine knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is followed up with action, brings it into fruition. And I like this. So I remember the very first time I got one of these, and it was right when I received my Reiki attunement. I got one, two, and three. And the teacher who gave it to me, she put the symbols in one of these as a charger, and I still have those stones to this day. And she gave it to me and folded it in my hand, and she blew into it and activated it. So I still have those. But this one today really kind of called out to me because I liked how it had a little bit of this hexagon type of thing going on. So I went ahead and got that. Now, when it's a birthday time celebration, I get things for myself and I celebrate for 30 days. Then I went ahead and got myself a green opal. Now, I could have sworn I had a green opal, but for some reason, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I don't know. It might have disappeared. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, I got this beautiful green opal. Shout out to Beads and Crystals off of Douglas Avenue. Yes. Shopping center of biology. Okay, so your green opal is going to be cleansing, rejuvenating for the heart center, harnessing both wood and water energies for health, prosperity, and abundance. Cha-ching! And then supportive for healing trauma, grief, and pain. And then ability to reorientate the mind, giving us spiritual perspective. So look at this. I just love this. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that. Almost looks like a little piece of the agate, and there's like that beautiful water in there. I just love that. Not just beautiful. And it feels very soothing. So let me tell you how the energy now. I started off this whole thing about cause and effect, right? So I had a couple things that I had ordered. And first of all, I ordered nail polish and stuff from Sally's beauty store and put in the order. And that was $41 for some nail polish that never showed up, got broken in the process, and was sent back. And I never even got the product. So when I called and checked in and I said, hey, I never got my product, blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, we're sorry. It went back to Florida. And I'm like, okay. Well, are you gonna refund me my money? Or are you resending it? Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and resend it. Okay. Another week goes by. Ring, ring, ring. I call. Where's my product? Oh well, you know what? They're not gonna resend it. They're gonna refund you. Okay. Give us 3 to 5 business days. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're in January now. No refund. I called yesterday because it was supposed to have been done in December and it didn't get done. And I called and I said, hey, there's a point to what I'm telling you. I tell the stories and I show you the medicine. So I go back and I go, hey, I didn't get my refund. What's up with it? Oh, we're so sorry, Miss Burns. Sorry, we didn't give you a refund. Okay, I see they did not refund you your money. We will go ahead and get that to you in the next 3 to 5 days. I said, no, that can be done like tomorrow. Y'all had enough time to get your act together and to make things right. I am sitting right in my light. Therefore, you need to get right in your light. Have a nice day. Thank you. Boom. Got corrected today, less than 24 hours. That's what you call divine right in your light. Practice it, people. You'll get your results. So, I don't say anything unless I've gone through it myself and show you the medicine of it. So that got right. Then I had ordered a package of some things that I wanted for my birthday, all the way from New York. It got all hung up. It never arrived. I ordered it December 8th. It was coming out from New York. All the things I picked out, da 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 da. And this place had the clove incense that I really wanted. Clove incense rocks. Love it. Love clove incense. It smells so good. It's very cleansing over your space. And when people are really negative, it really makes them not be negative anymore. And it tells their little attached negative lower vibrational entities to go. So anyway, so I look up my accounts and I see something, but I told PayPal I never got it. I need to get a refund because they never sent it. I ordered it on December 8th. Notice, ordered it on the 6th. They took the money on the 8th. Okay, never got the product. All right, never showed up. Nothing ever came. Some guys told me it was a sham and all this, Shabbat. So I said, all right, you might be the shammer, but okay, fine, whatever. So I went ahead and just let it go. And I said, that'll be dealt with. And this is when, in the process, I was already working my birthday altar and working with the beautiful divine mother of water, Yamaye. Right about now, I just say that name, and those of you that know who she is, this got rectified, right? So I'm working with that. Just a beautiful energy of birthday. something that I just felt like I wanted to do, and I'm correcting something with a friend of mine. I love you, Deb. I'm correcting that energy. Um, and I'm correcting an energy. So I got something for you. Um, so I next thing I know, I get this notification, your package is on the way. That was like, I think it was on a Monday. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Package on the way. That no, I'm getting a refund. Then Spirit says, no, they found your order and your package is on the way. I said, well, you know what? And I said this last night. I'm telling you, there's medicine in what you say, what you do. I said, all right, Yamaye, I tell you what, mother, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just going to be of service. I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever shows up, whatever, whatever. If you can get it to me before my birthday, I'd be happy. Do you know that package showed up today and tomorrow's my birthday on the 12th? And let me tell you, because there was an error and there was something in the product that I ordered and they didn't have it in stock. So they had to deduct. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. They had to deduct the item, and the item was $8.88. Yeah, wait for it. There you go. And then when I went back and did the math, here we go. The final cost of the whole thing of the package was $77.65. So Yamaye took care of it. And then the power of the number 11 had the door just right for everything to get taken care of. Took care of itself just like that. And I was just like, oh my God, this is what this year is going to be like. Because the tone of what you set your year with, it's not about setting goals. It's all about how are you choosing to flow in this year? Are you going to let things come into your space, pull your energy down? Are you going to be in that lower vibration and allowing that energy? You don't have time for it. You have to pick and choose your battles. You have to pick and choose where your energy is going to be. You don't have time for that stuff. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to be rude, but I'm just saying, you know what? People have heard me say, I'm sorry, I ain't got time to line up with that. I'm sorry, that's not a part of my path right now. I'm sorry, that's not my timeline. I'm like, ooh, I think I have to come back and jump on a higher timeline. This is not fitting what I need. I'm working my timeline 6th, 7th. I'm in my 7th, 8th, 9th on up. That's where I'm working from. Where are you working from? Are you still hanging out in trauma land? Trauma? And are you doing things, lining up your energy with other energy of people because you think you owe them a favor by helping them out? Then maybe your energy vibration is supposed to be there with that match. Right now, we have to match ourselves with our higher frequencies. And that sometimes means we might not be lining up with others that are not on that level. And sometimes you have to say goodbye. And that doesn't mean it's going to be permanent. It might just mean in the moment because everybody is moving through their ascension process at different times. Just because you're on yours doesn't mean that everybody else is going to be on theirs. Everybody's experiencing things differently, but that does not mean that you get caught up in all trauma land, dealing with that. Okay, it doesn't mean that at all. Okay, so I have taught you and told you those stories. And one of the things I want you to work on is activating your light around you. You can choose to be in a sphere of light. I like to work with the pyramids. I've been working with the pyramid energy for over, damn, 20 years. And that all started for me, I think, in 2000, 2003, 2000. Yeah, I think it's about 2003, 2002. I used a pyramid for healing back in the day, and I put the crystal light, and I was going into crystal light cities and using the crystal light to heal my body. And I would put myself in a pyramid at night. I just visualized myself inside of a pyramid. The pyramid medicine is so powerful. If you utilize it, it really can be programmed to deflect things out of your space. And then it can amplify. Now, get this, because you're working with a pyramid amplifies energy. It can amplify energy and manifestation when you work with it. So I don't have a problem popping into a pyramid and saying, oh, base four, one, two, three, four. Sidewalls, one, two, three, four. Activate. Leave a little filter on the top for me to breathe. Filter out anything that I don't need. Allow all the beautiful stuff to come in that I love to be connected to on a higher benevolent light. Okay. So, thinking about the pyramid, you got to remember to take it down if you so choose. Because when you're in a pyramid, just like what happened to me with beautiful soul of Camille doing body work on me. And this was so funny. I forgot I had myself in my pyramid and I was using it as shielding and some healing vibrational stuff. I totally forgot I had it up. So she's massaging. And then all of a sudden she says, so are you thinking about going to Egypt and doing some work in Egypt? I keep seeing you in Egypt and I see you in a pyramid and da 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 da. I said, 4321, 4321. I'm so sorry. And she goes, what? I said, oh, honey, I forgot. I just snapped myself out of my pyramid. I've been in my pyramid since last night doing some extra healing work on myself. And I forgot. And she goes, it was so clear. I felt like I was in Egypt. I said, well, I was borrowing the energy from there. And not to mention pyramids that are secretively here in the United States. So yeah, you can utilize that pyramid. Look at a pyramid. Pull up a pyramid and look at it. Think about putting colors in it. Think about putting symbols on it. Create a pyramid that is your pyramid to work with. It's your medicine pyramid. It's your spirit. It's your divine pyramid. Make it yours and utilize it. And when you program it and put the frequencies in it and you use it, then it becomes really easy to utilize it for your work or whatever you need that for. Okay. So let's dive into something. What's the message for today? I know I've been on here, but I give you good information? I did. I'm sure. I'm sure there's something that I said you're gonna be doing some work on. Because that's how we roll on here. Just be so light. Be right in your light. There you go. That's how we do that. We don't come from a place of fear. We don't do fear here. Fear does not exist here. We don't give it permission. We do not consent to anything that is of lower vibration, do we? No, we don't do that, right? You don't do that, right? You don't want to do that. Stop letting those things in. Thank you very much. So here we go. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm gonna do this one first. Number 17, visualize. The message, visualize yourself being healed, visualize yourself getting things organized, visualize your business being successful, visualize yourself moving, visualize yourself, and it's already done. Visualize. Okay, you have that 1 and 7, you have that new beginning, you have that 7 energy, which also makes that 8 energy. As above so below balances it out, but you're visualizing. I love this. When we visualize, we move into the activational card, Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Now, remember, when we were in Atlantis before, we got too big headed with our technology and destroyed ourselves. Is history going to repeat itself again? I hope not, because we're not doing that. That's what happened when we got to fifth dimension last time. We messed ourselves up. We're going to just keep it going, and we need to be in our sixth and seventh dimensional self. We're already doing that, being activated through the crown here. Okay, and the year is a 7 year. You really don't have a choice but to move yourself up into this and be creating from here. So the card of that is really pretty. And that's the activation part of it. So pretty. I love that. Just totally love that. So that's the message for that. I've shared my crystals now. I got upset. Remember, I came back on, I think it was around December. I was talking about this nail polish that I got, and it's supposed to change colors upon your heat. Your body heat will warm it up. I didn't really see a lot of impressive change with that. The nail polish was out from London. They don't get any high points. I like the structure of it, but I wasn't really seeing very much change on it. So if poo poo, it gets a -1. There you go. Didn't even get a full one. It got a -1. I wasn't impressed. I literally took that nail polish and threw it in trash. I didn't want to take it back because I didn't feel like hassling with that. I just didn't care. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want it around. Done. Poo poo. Trash it goes. So I said for my birthday, what I will do, I will go and replace it. Now, I just am so into sparkles. And I'm into sparkles because of the fact it looks like stardust. Come from the stars, why not? Just add a little sparkle. So I love Sally's. Sally Hansen, you're awesome. Extreme wear. Yeah, it is extreme. It takes a while to get it off your nail polish. It's extreme. But it does provide chip proof. So if you do it on the tips, it really does provide this look. And my whole signature is I like to look like I just grabbed stardust and I just sprinkled the air with it, creating something. Then I got this to replace, and this is called Oshina. And this is by Cookie. And look at the color. It's kind of like greenish color. Can't really see it. But it's got like hues of gold and green. Looks emerald. Then I got another one, and it's called Royal Flush. And it's kind of like this bluish, metallically bluish purple color. Now, I love purple. Love purple, black, emerald green. I like all the royal colors. Mm. Yes. So these colors, I had a moment, flashback. Anyway, um, I'm loving this. This is just such a beautiful color. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. So this is just such a beautiful color, and I just couldn't leave it there. So when I saw it, I said, "Oh my god, I got to get this." And it's just this beautiful purplish blue color. Totally, totally love it. So I look forward to doing that. And the reason why I'm really big on my nails right now is because I just made this conscious decision after doing years and years and years of body work and nursing. I never really polished my nails because you didn't want to get anything underneath the nails and have stuff, whatever. But now, since I'm really moving more into my work of Spiral Light, and I'm doing my writings and doing my teaching, getting prepared to start doing more retreat type of things that are coming up for later in the spring and summer, I'm really enjoying polishing my nails. I think when we polish our nails, it's a signature thing to say, I'm taking time to just be with myself because I'm being a goddess right now and because I want to look like I just dipped my hands in just stardust and I just sprinkled all over the place. And I think that's why I'm just really loving any kind of glitzy stuff to put on the tip of the nails. Anything from copper look, golding look, silvery, metallic-y, cosmic look, anything that looks Lemurian, Andromedan, Lyran, anything like that. Oh, I have others, Palladians, but pay attention. Pay attention to these tall people that you're seeing all of a sudden. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about the ones. Yes, sprinkles of stardust, my dear. We are cosmic beings. I'm pulling off my cosmic. I'm not talking about basketball players. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about these people that are just showing up that are looking really excessively tall. Those are those Arterian and Andromedan beings. Tall. I mean, tall. And you can feel the frequency of them. They feel different. Look human. I know they not human. They just got on their facade. Come on now. Valerian of a thousand cities, thousand worlds. You know how they did that in that movie, right? So, all right, lovelies. I just wanted to come on here and share those pointers, let you know that yes, we're moving through a lot of energetic photonic light right now that's coming through and then we're getting activated. It doesn't matter if we're going through our own form of 10 days of water and kind of being in this dark of revealing of self. Okay. There's a lot of revealing that's coming out in ourselves and all around us. Pick your battles. Pick where you want to be aligned, and what doesn't matter, don't align with it. Don't consent to it. You don't have time for that. Nourish your body, be in love with yourself. I was not very happy when I went to Safeway to get my cupcake. I really was upset because normally I go and get a gourmet cupcake from Safeway. This one that I went to, Rockland, off of Sunset Boulevard, I was not happy. As a matter of fact, they kind of looked like they were struggling. There might be something going on. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But when I went in there to go look for cupcakes, they didn't have it going on. They had some cakes, and that was that. I was purposely looking for my favorite, the cupcake with the raspberry in the middle. I wanted something with like a purple frosting with a white flower on it, white rose on it. No, that wasn't going to happen. No, mm, no, didn't happen. Nope. No. No.com. Anyway, I ended up with a white cake, something with white chocolate chips stuff on it, slice of that, and then a slice of carrot cake. I said, okay. And the reason why I do that is because the reason why I like the cupcakes is because it's small, it's simple, it's just me. I don't have to worry about cutting it, and I don't have to worry about the threat of a big cake looking at me for several days and feeling as though I have to eat it and then worry about the sugar effects of it. I just want to have that celebration. When you're just being the goddess of yourself and you're just wanting to partake into a little delightfulness, that's what I wanted. What? Galactic Center, yes. So I did not find my cupcake. Now I could have went to the Safeway that's in Roosevelt, but I kind of don't like going in there. I'll tell you why. Because there's always this weird energy in the bakery section. They see you standing there, but they casually like stay busy. Like you're interrupting them. They don't want to be bothered. And I feel a lot of stress in that store. People are stressed out in that store a lot, in the Roosevelt. So I don't go into that one. The Sunset one, everyone's kind of like scared to make eye contact type of thing. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's called Safeway. It's a safe way of being. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, I love you. I gotta run. What? Order one for your day tomorrow. I can't. It's too late. It's a cupcake, and I don't think they have enough. It it kind of looked like there's like shipment issues, like delivery issues. Like there was a problem. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a cake department look depleted. This was depleted. Like there was no cake going on. There was no happy cake making going on over there. I was a little upset. Not upset. I was slightly galactically disappointed. They open till 7 p.m. Yeah, I know. I'll be fine. I celebrate my birthday for 30 days, so something's gonna change in 30 days, right? And the reason why I do that is because I already got my purse. I'm already ahead of the game. I got two purses. I make sure to put my sacred coins in there, my bay leaves in there, in my wallet, and bless it up, smudge it up, program my purse for success and prosperity and abundance. Then I get my favorite purple pen, new journals, writing in my journals, and then I get my candles. And I got this short one, and I got a green one. So I can actually make my birthday candles, and I got already two birthday candles going already, my prayer candles. And I was really happy about that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know. But I'm happy with my opal. Tara, this is my opal. Look at that. Girl, please. Look at that. This is a green opal. Heart chakra. I got that. And then I got the blue stone. Okay. All right, lovelies. I gotta run. I've been on here quite some time. It's almost 7. Where'd the time go? All right. I love you all. Be good to yourself. Thank you, new subscribers, for being here. I will be posting a new elixir tomorrow. I said I wanted to wait until the 12th to post it, but some people have already been trying it and having good results with it. So I said I will wait until my day to post it. Sparkly. Yes. This is that bluestone, and I really got this because it reminds me of galactic cosmic cosmic dust, like plasma. When we go through the plasmic timelines, that's what it reminds me of. So that's why I got it. So anyway, lovelies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for showing up in your life and making your light right and staying bright. And remember those words: divine timing, divine connection, divine results manifested. As the power of 3 may return back to thee, may you manifest beautiful, divine light that you are. Be it, be it, be it. What do? All right, lovelies, I gotta go. I think I'm gonna have a birthday bath tonight. Yes. All right, love you all. Gotta go. Much love. Bye. And that's a wrap.